Hello friends, welcome in another Nuki video. So today I'm going to speak about the Nuki key fob and the Nuki door sensor. So the Nuki key fob, it's really small, smaller than I thought, and it's like those little boxes that you have for opening your garage door. It works exactly the same. You press and your Nuki opens, and you press and your Nuki closes. Really easy to put on your keys if you still have some, or in your vest, or even hide it in your car somewhere on a place that nobody can see it, but you can easily press the button when you get home. So this key fob has to be in Bluetooth range in order to work. So think about 5 up to 10 meters. So if you have your car just parked in front of your door, this is really easy to have in order to open your Nuki without having to activate the geofencing. I speak about the Nuki installation and the geofencing in the video right there. The other thing is a Nuki sensor. This is placed just beside the door and a little patch on the door, and with a magnetic sensor it will know if your door is closed or not. With this door sensor you can also use the lock and go feature, and that is that it only closes the door as soon as it knows that the door is closed. So as I already have another key fob, I will leave this one unboxed. I maybe consider giveaway. So it costs 50 euros, but if you have a Nuki and you send an invite code to a friend and he buys a Nuki, you get a key fob for free. I will show you the installation and the connection to your Nuki later on in this video. So now let's use the door sensor. It's a little bit the same packaging. So there is the little leaflet as usual. So of course the door sensor has to be installed inside of the house. And there it is itself. So this part goes just next to your door. And this little knob goes on your door. So notice there's also a movement detection inside. So if somebody removes both, you will be noticed as well. So it is as simple as just fixing both on your door. There are two ways of fixing this. If your door is on the same level as the wall beside of it, you can mount it like this. If your door is sitting just a little bit on top, there's another way of mounting. So now set up, we have to add the door sensor in the Nuki app. So we go to our device, add the door sensor, and it asks is it already mounted. So remove it from the socket and press the button to synchronize with the Bluetooth connection. Once it is done, the app confirms it's okay. We can place door sensor back on its mount and start the calibration. For this we open the door to its maximum. very slowly, and when it's done we push on the button. And then we have to almost close the door and push on the button again to finalize the synchronization. Then we can activate the locks, so you have all the open and close in your lock, and you can also activate the notification every time the door opens. So that's up to you. If it's a door that is really often opened and closed, maybe it isn't that interesting to have alerts all the time. Here it shows the signs on your Nuki when the door is open, unlocked or locked. So you have an extra status now, door open. So when we go back, we can see it in the application itself. Here you can see that the door is unlocked, and under the Smart Lock 3.0 Pro you see that the door is closed. And when we open the door, here you can see the door is open, and the light changes and the status changes as well. And when we close the door again, you can see it is unlocked but closed. So now we're going to add the key fob. Here again, we push on the button of the key fob itself until there is a Bluetooth connection. And when it's done, it shows all the specs, so you can give it a name. You see if it is up to date or not. Here it's looking for an update. And there you go, it is already up to date. And now the key fob is synchronized with my Nuki smart lock. So when installing the door sensor, really make sure that the mark is downside and the LED light is downside, otherwise it won't work. But if you install the right way, as I did right now, it should work quite fine. So for who's the door sensor? The door sensor is especially to know if your door is really closed. Because as you can see here, I can close my door while it's open. So the application will say the door is locked, but it is wide open. So with the door sensor, I now know that my door is open or closed as well. I also can use the auto lock function now. So that means that I can double press the button. Let me show you. So the auto lock closes the door as soon as it notices that the door is closed. So the door sensor is really a nice add-on to be sure that your door is closed when you're not at home. For the key fob is especially for those people who want to give the kids a tool to open the door. The key fob is especially for the people that don't want to have a smartphone on them, like your kids, and those who don't have the keypad installed. Little small easy to use device to open or close your Nuki from outside. If you have the keypad like I have, the key fob is less needed, but still a nice little add-on. I will put links in this video description to get your own reduction codes for buying the key fob or the door sensor as well. So I hope you like this little video. Please leave a comment and share, subscribe if you aren't subscribed yet, and I see you in the very next video. Bye bye.